12,355 pounds, one owner, originally sold here at Haylet RV. Someone's gonna make out like a bandit here. This is a not owned for very long, beautiful big open range mid bunk here at Haylet RV, and unfortunately, just the way circumstances work out, this park kept beauty, wasn't even really towed. They just can't really use it anymore, unfortunately, and I can get into details, but it doesn't matter. You've got a park kept, not really towed fifth wheel here that is a big time in demand floor plan. You're just getting a very close to new version of it at a nicely used price tag. What's cool is it's young enough, depending on your background and history and whatnot, it could still qualify for same as new financing. Now, other than the fact that the nose cap is a little bit different shape, when you step inside here, there is nearly nothing different, especially in terms of just the way things are laid out. Maybe a slightly different color, but there's nearly nothing different here versus what you'd see in a brand new one of these. This is just many, many thousands less. Pardon me. Dang. Something, allergies in the air over here, it's got me all flared up. But up here, we have a Big Max Air vent fan with a handy wall control switch. I've got that thing open, I've got the fan roaring right now, and in the main entry door, there's an actual breeze-through window in the main door itself. And just that alone, it's lowered the temperature in here like at least 10 degrees, because it is a hot day, and it is nice to get some air flowing through here, standing in this little doorway where I'm at. This is great. It has pulled so much air out of here so fast, it's not even crazy. So, a couple key things here. We're going to start from the top and work our way down, and I'm going to move quick because there's a lot to cover. We've got a wisp ducted air system, because if you don't see the square, then you won't hear the air. And this is an extra tall RV all the way down. Now, it does taper down in the back a little bit, but not as much as most fifth wheels, and that's why that storage overhead above that big rear window over that hide-a-bed is so large. Also, we have a 100-inch wide body. It's got a 4-inch wider body with a 7-foot-tall 42-inch deep slide. What that means in English is this slide out is 6 inches taller and deeper than fifth wheel industry standard, which is how they're giving us big windows while still maintaining overhead storage once again. Also, this is a completely carpetless, ventless main deck fifth wheel, even within the slide out. And that's an open range, industry exclusive quality that they have patented. They have the only floor flush carpetless slides available in the RV business. A no neck wrecker entertainment center is always a popular feature, and that's really what makes this RV sing. The cool part about what you call a middle bunk or bonus room floor plan, depending on what brand you're looking at, they call it a different thing, is the fact that it's not about the bunkhouse. The calling card of this floor plan is the fact that it still gives us an awesome luxury fifth wheel living room in something that has high sleeping capacity. And there's a weird thing in this business where the lower your seating capacity, the higher your sleeping capacity, and vice versa. And this is one of the very few floor plans out there that gives us a lot of seating and a lot of sleeping. We get all of those big windows over here over on the campsite, like I said, even up in the main door, and that is a ventilating window as well. Solid surface counters through the kitchen, and that is a true Corian with a stainless undermount sink, and you can see plenty of easy reach appliance outlets. Plywood drawers down to the floor here, and that toe kick is really handy, so you can belly right up to the bar to do some prep work, pour yourself a drink, whatever. And one of those things that looks like a cabinet under the sink is actually a wastebasket storage. Over here in the main super slide itself, you can see that 4-door gas electric traveling refrigerator right there, so that if you're going to be moving and grooving, or even if you're at a park and it loses power, you have an auto changeover backup to give you that either in transit or just power loss backup capacity. Here inside that middle flex room, whether it's a bunk room, an office, a second living room, a guest accommodation, whatever the case may be, you can use it for a little bit of everything. This is a little bit different sofa. This is actually a bifold sofa, but it works in the same method as a trifold sofa, so it still gives you a good sleeping space, but it won't eat up every square inch of the flooring in here, so that if you do need to get in here when the bed is, when the sofa is folded down into a bed sleeper position, you can. And like I said, this is a very good floor plan for being able to be used as something like an office for mobile use. There's a lot of work campers out there. A couple big drawers. And not only is there extra storage overhead above the middle bunk bonus room here, but you see that you've also got this that could be closet space, it could be extra pantry space, it could be a combination thereof. Stepping up into the hallway, we have our loft. And I almost hesitate to call it that because it can be used for so many things. The word loft heavily implies sleeping, and obviously there is a sleeping mattress here, but there's nothing that says it has to be here. And notice how if you remove it, this is fully finished. You're not looking at like raw exposed wood. They're very clever about that at Open Range, so that if you want to use this instead of a loft as an attic for storage, you very easily can purpose it for that. Although, you have that LCD TV mounting bracket location up there if you do want to throw a little TV up here for a little kiddo or something like that. The cast iron sort of, that's a galvanized rolled steel, or punched steel gate right there, so that obviously they don't roll out of bed at night, is also a clutch feature as well. And that thing is pretty heavy duty secured. If I could do chin-ups, I could probably do chin-ups off that, but if my life depended on it, maybe I could do 2. Those days are long gone. You get the point. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. Moving up here in the hallway, we have dual entry doors, one to the bathroom, one to the bedroom, normal. But you see that in the bathroom, we've got a pass-through door to the bedroom. However, you are still getting an extra large shower and plenty of storage right next to it. And that wouldn't be possible. This whole bathroom arrangement with the big shower and storage and bedroom door wouldn't be possible without Open Range's wider body design. Now, just like in the kitchen, this is another of those big max air ventilation fans that they both have rain sensors, by the way. So if you have the fans running to help cool it down up here, and the rain does roll in while you're out, I don't know, getting ice cream or whatever, it will shut itself, so you don't have a nice, puddle of water that you have to deal with when you come back from your fun family excursion. This was built right here at Haylett RV, or for Haylett RV, not at. It was obviously built at Open Range. But the fact is, we built this with a second air conditioner installed. And when you do that from the factory level, they both become ducted. We also built this with a king bed, so it is a 70 by 80 king. If you wanted to, you could size down to a queen. There is storage below it. There's also storage below this big hanging closet. It's another neat little open rangey kind of thing, where they include some extra dresser drawers there. Now, even though this is a king bed, there's still plenty of walk-around space around it. And that's one of those things that I think Open Range accomplished better than so many other brands. Most brands were built with a queen bed in mind, and then, I don't know, maybe you could shove a king in there. What do you say? Well, the difference on an Open Range is it was really built with the size of a king in mind. So it always has the ability to walk around the bed. Wide, large dresser here. There's some USB plugs on that side over there. And if you feel like adding a TV up here into your bedroom, the mounting location is actually angle mounted, so it's not going to be quite the neck stressor when you're laying in bed at night. Outside, we start with a set of double slam latches and magnet holdbacks above the outside kitchen. And this long but low profile kitchenette that they have here is a really effective thing, because a lot of mid-bunks, they have maybe an outside cooktop. If you're lucky, you get an outside cooker and a fridge. But this one also includes that sink fixture there as well inside that telescoping galvanized rolled steel counter. So everything opens up to you to make it simple and easy. That is an anti-slam door above those quadruple anti-slip entry steps. And one of the cool things about this, the middle bunk room extends the forward body of the RV, which really gives them a very large amount of real estate for the big power awning you see there. Now, this is a 100-inch wide body product with the 42-inch deep main super slide, as we discussed inside. That means that it has a lot of the RV hanging out past the sidewalls, or past the stabilizers. And that's where these JT strong arm stabilizer jack supports come into play. They have they have forward and lateral stabilization on the front jacks, and it also has a single leg stabilizer for each of the rear jacks that attaches to the automatic leveling system as well. So just like the previous folks did, if you have this at a site, you crank those jacks down, it's going to be like this thing is on like a concrete pad's the way I describe it. Now, you might notice, even though it's not obviously gen prepped, if you look up in this front compartment, look down at the floor of that and you see the little perforated punch outs. If you want to, this thing does have the ability to have a generator installed. That's the kind of thing we can do here at Haylett RV. Keep in mind, It's probably going to run around the neighborhood of about $7,000, but it is possible to have an integrated 5500 generator to run everything on this. Good outside storage compartment, and you're also getting the benefits of some of the. So, oh my God! Not only did they have the strong arm jacks, they also had a pair of X jacks on this thing. I mean, if you could move heaven and earth, and if you had this thing fully stabilized, I don't know that the RV would move. And again, full automatic leveling system. And I like how this door flips down for easy access, so that it's just out of your way. Now over here you have a separate command or hookup center. All of our, you know, hoses and cables and everything hook up next to this larger 10-gallon fast recovery water heater. Slam latch again, and notice as we take a knee down here, this is a fully skirted underbelly. One of the things Open Range has always done very well is not just an enclosed, not just a heated belly, but a cyclical heating and insulation system so that the air never just gets stagnant. They always have hot air moving through the underbelly instead of pressurizing the encapsulated under enclosure. I always like the removable ladders that they use here, and I believe Open Range has actually since discontinued that. But the reason I like it is because if you don't want it to occupy storage space, you can just leave it on like it is currently. But you have the choice to remove it and to kind of unclutter that rear window. It's just, I like having the option of doing that. This is perhaps an easier way to get to see in conjunction, in comparison to the standard body J-Flight next to us. That's an 8-foot body. The wider body and the deep slide of this Open Range become very apparent when you see it in comparison to something else. And that extra large slide gives us all these tasty extra large windows over here overlooking your site, not the neighbors. Now the roof of the RV is a little dusty, but you know what you don't see is black algae. Black algae is what actually grows on a traditional rubberized RV roof membrane. Like 99% of the RV industry uses the same roof membrane. It's under a different name, but it's the same stuff. This is a PVC-based roof membrane. It's a little more expensive thing when it's brand new, but you're not spending new money, are you? Well, this stuff, you don't actually have to do anything to it to maintain the roof membrane warranty when it's brand new. What's cool though is it requires no specific maintenance itself. Now you still have seals that you need to take care of. Keep in mind, I don't care like how nice of a car you buy. You still have oils and fluids and things to change. There's still routine maintenance that goes into it. But the fact is, there's less care, maintenance, upkeep required on an Open Range versus I believe anything else in the towable RV industry. There's no one else that does all the little things they do that I haven't even covered yet. Now, you can see how that Max Air cover right there, that was a factory item. These were added aftermarket. So all 3 roof vents have those vent covers, and once again you can see how this has the dual centralized air conditioners that we added onto this when it was brand new here at Haylett RV. Those are factory installed items so that they share that central ducting system to really maximize the cooling efficiency of this RV, to really push that air through the entirety of the RV. And this right here that we're looking at, this is our little consignment lot. This is actually one of 3 little locations that we have here in sunny southern Michigan. And all we do here, we sell RVs for people for various reasons. There's one that just came in today that they bought a new 5th wheel here, and they said, in the meantime, would you sell our travel trailer for us? Because obviously we don't need it anymore. No sweat. Yeah, we can do all kinds of stuff like that. You see a truck up there. We do it all at Haylett RV is what I'm getting at. So whether it's hitching, pieces, parts, trades, finance, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything in between, we only do it all. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.